Hello, adventurer, and welcome to our Heroes of Theros actual playthrough. As always, it is a safe for work, story-driven D&D campaign. If you are a first-time viewer, we recommend starting your quest on episode 1. Otherwise, stick around and be transported to the thick world of Theros. Last, our heroes fought the ferocious Hydra for a second time. During the battle, Vasilis showcased his unbridled power and nearly handedly dealt the killing blow, while the others nursed their wounds. Afterwards, the party tried to reason with the still broken Proteus before attempting to find a way to navigate the endless seas of Narano by attempting to follow the wall beneath. Using a combination of clever spells and common items, our heroes managed to get a rough estimate of a heading. Looking for some rest, our heroes began trying to know Vasilis, passing on into, and that is where we left off.
Common items only after we throw a bunch of gold down there.
Yeah, just dropping gold. Could you imagine? I'm like, okay, well, let's hope you have enough money. It will cost you 300 gold to navigate Narano.
Well,
Every 100 feet, we're dropping a gold coin down there.
It has to be gold. No other coin will work.
dang it. I have this bag of 600 copper that I've been holding on to.
Copper? It was like, I have a whole bag of rocks that we could have used.
What?
This is over here. I got this bag of rocks I've been
Hey.
carrying.
This is my bag of rocks. You guys don't carry bags of rocks with you?
Just out of curiosity,
Jefferson's like,
how much gold do you guys have?
I've got 2,500.
Why am I broke?
Cause you be like
Why do I have
throwing
no
money,
money?
everywhere.
Do you want to know how
No,
much?
so for the
I think it was because you spent my money doing, I forget what it was, but for some reason
Wasn't
you
it
owed
on
me
our
money
debt
because I had
thing?
none.
Oh.
Wasn't
And
that
then
right?
you paid me
Oh.
and you took the IOU.
yeah, because so one,
That's what it
first
was.
off, you spent the first half of the first season just burying gold
Yeah.
for Phaenax and like tossing it in the ocean.
Yeah.
And then you bet all your gold at the races and won,
Yeah, that's right.
and they couldn't pay you out because you were not supposed to win.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Thelassa's
Yeah.
balling, dude.
How much does lost?
She just showed me how much gold she has.
I haven't spent like any of mine. 7,660.
I know.
What?
I know.
Which, I mean, that's
And
probably
I've-
about where level
Mine is
11
the-
adventures are like supposed to be.
Yep.
But like, man,
Yeah, she just
That's
showed
a
me. I was
lot.
like, whoa. I'm over here with like 449 gold to my name.
He's the one that cares about it the most. I'm just
She
like,
my sugar mama. All right. Am I guiding the ship, or am I off the side of the boat? I think you guys pulled me back up.
Yeah.
does
we both-
Thassa's trident or bident, does it let you like direct a ship?
Yeah.
It lets you change the
Let me see.
tide.
Yeah, change the
tide.
tide.
It should.
Okay.
Yes. So you can change the tide
Mm-hmm.
to follow this rough direction that you're heading.
And
But you you won't need to be in the water 24/7 staring down. Like every once in a while you can just check, But
did
And
we
we'll just drop
for
we'll drop
mechanical
the
purposes,
rope over, or the
Yeah.
little string over and,
Yep.
and check.
did
Yeah.
we get a long rest?
Not yet.
Not
We're
yet.
at the top end of that. So
Well,
I really need some sleep.
I do too. I'm painfully injured. I don't want to lose the wall. Is there any chance that we could just anchor?
who are you asking?
To everybody in the group. I'm gonna go over to a
Do
sailor.
we see?
Can we? Is there an anchor on this ship?
Yeah.
Is it safe to just stop the boat anywhere?
I don't see why it wouldn't be.
I mean, a freaking hydra just came out of the water. But,
It seemed like you handled it.
Barely.
I hate everybody here. I turn and walk back to the group. I don't know. We could take turns sleeping or...
Yes. I'm also very curious to maybe look at one of these islands that we keep passing. I think it would be interesting to at least know what's on them.
We could do that. We could go...
Maybe
Dock it
we could anchor ourselves to an island, chance, and just look around. Take notes of what we see and see what there is.
All right, I'm fine with that.
All right. Is that what you want to do?
Yes.
Sounds good to me.
Plan.
There's an island not far from your location,
Perfect.
sort of ahead of you.
Thelassa, you think you could slow the ship down? I'll start pulling up the sails. Vasilis, will you come give me a hand with this?
For sure.
I would do so.
We're just gonna drift it in.
The Tokyo Drift
Yeah.
music from Fast 3 starts playing.
Right.
Is that Mission Impossible?
Yeah, I think that was Mission Impossible.
Yeah, that was Mission Impossible.
No,
No,
it wasn't. It was
no.
not. I was
Tokyo
doing
Drift
teams.
with Tom Cruise?
I remember when they're drifting so hard that
That's
he
not what
drops
it
a
is.
bead of
This
sweat.
this is Mission Impossible. Dun 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 dun
Same
dun
thing.
dun.
Same thing.
No, it's
No.
not, because Tokyo Drift goes. Oh, now I can't think of it because I did
Because it's the same.
It's not the same.
Tokyo.
I wonder if you know how to live in Tokyo.
Yeah.
It's like bum 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 bum.
It's the same
bum, bum,
repetitive,
bum,
and it goes
bum,
ting,
bum,
ting,
bum,
ting,
bum,
ting.
bum. There's a difference.
Man, we're so cool.
Anyway, you Tokyo Drift the Obtainer, which is currently in the underworld themed story we're playing,
Nice.
Yeah.
to a nearby island.
Do we need to lay anchor while we're here, or do we tie ropes? I'm not familiar with how ships work. And
We should just be able to put a anchor down. Is there like constant waves? Is it stormy? Is it choppy?
It is still.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think
Mostly.
we're gonna.
Unless there's a Hydra.
Yes. But better to be on land, honestly.
I'm pretty sure a Hydra could reach over the land.
Well, it could, but it at least gives us more area to run around. I think we should just be fine to drop anchor, and I don't know if you can do that little cube thing again, Alandros.
Yeah. I can probably do that. How big is the island? And
So
what-
as you pull your boat up next to it, this island appears to be bigger than some of the ones that you've been passing before, but still relatively small compared to what an island should be. The length is probably 100 yards or so. The width a little less than that, and it is rocky with like some grass tufts and various small flowers sort of growing here and there.
but there's no like tall like tree vegetation or anything too crazy.
Nope.
Okay. So first I'm gonna take 10 minutes and I'm gonna cast Mordenkainen's Private Sanctum. And I
Okay.
can actually cast it over the whole boat.
Cool.
I can go 100 feet by 100 feet.
Yep. That fits the
So,
boat.
I'll take the time and kind of set that up.
Okay.
So then there will be a unsuspicious,
A suspiciously inconspicuous
suspiciously inconspicuous
square.
square.
Yep. And you would do it so that it covers not only the boat but like a big part of the island too, so that you guys could stay on the island and still be in the suspiciously inconspicuous square.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, if people would like to rest, we could rest and kind of take turns. The island doesn't seem to be too large or have too many things. We could at least take a look around, maybe in pairs, while someone rests, others look. Or we could wait till morning to look around.
My preference, as much as I do want to go check it out, is probably to take a rest first. I mean, if I step on a rock wrong, I'm as good as dead.
Roll dexterity. Roll me a dexterity save.
Okay. 30-20. Nope, 21.
All right, you're fine. You do step on a rock and you think you're gonna roll your ankle, but surprisingly, it's good.
Who left this freaking rock on the deck? As I throw it over the side of the ship.
Vasilis clutches a bag of rocks.
It's not a rope, it's just
Yeah,
a rope.
Wait a second, that's mine!
Wait, we were gonna. Oh, it's fine.
It's
That was
canon now that
Gregorovich.
Vasilis has a bag of rocks.
Not
Yeah,
anymore,
that's
it
my
doesn't. I
favorite.
just chucked it over the side of the ship.
Not a bag, just a singular rock.
Singular
fell out.
rock.
No, Rocky, no.
was giving He was giving it some outside time.
Yeah, that's Reginald. Reginald the Rock.
I freaking booted off the ship like Jack Black kicks the dog in Anchorman.
And then you sprain your ankle
Reginald!
when kicking it.
All right, is there anything any of you would like to do before you sleep the night?
I would just
I'm gonna.
document, map down everything still.
Yeah, you haven't gone much further than when you made your last map, but you're
Yeah.
drawing the little island that you're on.
Right.
I'm gonna write in my book
Okay.
of our journeys.
I'm just
also-
gonna pass out.
Okay.
Before you fall asleep there, Calen,
Yes.
I was reading over some old things and discovered some new magic.
What?
I do have a invisibility spell that is superior to the one that you used earlier today. Would you wish me to enchant the music box with that, and per se, the one that made you jump from one place to the next that you also used?
Absolutely.
All right, I'll take the music box and cast into it greater invisibility and misty step.
Okay.
Oh,
Which
yeah.
fills out the 5, right? 'Cause
Yes.
it's up to level 5.
Yeah, so it's 4 and 1.
Gotcha.
Sick. Thank
I
you.
took that spell literally just
Put it in the
for
box.
just for Calen.
Aw.
That's awesome.
Sweet.
We all know he needs to be a sneaky boy.
It's just a rogue with greater invisibility.
That's
like,
sick.
oof,
It's pretty legit.
man.
Is there anything else anybody would like to do?
I can stay up and watch. First.
Before I go to sleep, I want to go up to Vasilis. Vasilis, could I see your arm or your legs? Is it his legs?
It's his legs.
My legs?
My legs.
My legs.
My legs!
Yes,
you have rocks.
I'm just curious if there's anything that I may be able to do to assist you.
Yeah, it's worth a try. I'll show him my legs. Show him some ankle.
Ooh. Can I cast? Oh my gosh, do I not have it? Okay, I do. Can I cast Detect Magic
Mm-hmm.
and just see if there is...
If I have magical legs, that's what you want to see?
Yeah, I more want to see if there's a magic affecting it.
Just a second.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie,
The
guys.
verbiage of it.
I cannot get the Mission Impossible theme song stuck out of my head now. It's in there. It's like it's drilled in.
We'll do some espionage here soon, and it'll come in handy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the greater invisibility spell just made me like,
Yeah.
come on.
You said espionage, and Zane was talking, and then I just thought of Kronk standing on the wall.
Kronk's little the little sneak
His theme
thing
song
that
that
he
he's
does.
making.
Yeah.
Goose goes poison.
Poison for Cusco.
Going. Right. I know, Zane's is the best. Which, by the way, quick shout out. If you didn't watch the Alien one-shots, where literally Zane's character just spoke like that the entire time, and it was so
Okay.
great, go and watch them because they are phenomenal. So
Space Kronk. That's,
Yeah,
that's
Space
Oh,
Kronk.
I gotta go watch
Indeed.
him.
You should.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
awesome.
because
I know,
you
I
were
wasn't
in.
there.
Oh, they're so good.
They're so fun.
They're actually some of my favorite ones that
They were
we've done
terrible.
so far.
I mean, I
I
could
really
I
enjoyed
could
it.
hear Connor DMing, but that was about it. So,
It was, yeah.
Yeah,
was
you should
wild.
go watch them.
I will.
They're so good. Okay,
Um,
anyways.
So you're casting Detect Magic.
Yes.
As you do so, you really can't get a read off of what this is. Roll me a insight check as you're sort of trying to figure this out, though.
Please. Please. 7.
Okay.
You have a bardic?
Has it been 10 minutes?
It's been more than 10 minutes. Isn't
Probably
it?
been more than 10 minutes.
I mean, you can give them. Do you have any more bardics to give? We're about to take a long rest, so.
Yeah, I can give him a bardic.
All right.
I like what you're doing over there. I believe that is a good thought.
Is that a 10?
Yeah, D10.
I just felt inspired. It's a 13.
Get me right in the inspiration.
So, you think that you can detect sort of what's happening with Vasilis, but it's not with detect magic. A spell
So
like
a curse?
it could be. So a spell like augury, would probably be more what you would need to really suss out what's happening.
Okay. Okay, well. There's not a whole lot I can do for you tonight. But let's see if we can figure something out in the morning and get your legs looking a little more less bony and
Why'd you have to say it like that?
I mean, I would really feel more comfortable if
My
you
legs
just,
look that bony?
Can you just...
I've been trying to put on some size.
Your legs
Skip
are like
leg day, okay?
melted off.
He's
Well,
worried
that's
about having
really discouraging.
I mean, have you not looked down in the last 24 hours?
I wear armor over them.
I would really
Yeah.
I'd feel way more comfortable if you put your armor back on.
It's
I
like-
feel like
Yeah,
I
me
can't
too.
stop staring at it, and I'm not trying to be rude. It's
So-
just...
So remember that his arbor on his legs, he can't take it off. It's like melted into his mangled flesh.
Oh.
Yeah. He doesn't have like two skeleton legs with full meat torso. It's like
That's what I was envisioning.
That's what I was
No.
picturing too.
no.
You think of dumb
So
ways to
his legs like splashed into the river Tardix, and it like caused his legs to
die. Like an acidic
like-
reaction.
almost, yeah, it was almost like an acidic reaction. Like it
Like
was
a
a mix
chemical
between,
reaction?
yep, it was a mix between like acid burning off your flesh and your flesh rotting off. But by the time you got out of the Tardix River, stop. Does that make sense? And it just hasn't healed. So there are places on your legs, the bone, because the sloughed off in those areas, but also like in the more meatier part,
Okay.
armor would have been covered, fused to your flesh.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. That sucks.
Yep. So,
Stupid Tardix River.
do you have augury, Alandros?
I don't think so.
I
I, don't
can-
even know
I
if
can
that's
take
on the
it
bardic
tomorrow.
spell list.
But I have
Okay.
I have another spell I can take.
I was like, do you have greater restoration yet?
No, but I have remove curse. I just don't have it prepared. And I don't have any
Yeah.
third level slots tonight, so
I appreciate the
What
thought.
slot is greater restoration a 4th level spell?
I think so.
Okay.
I will tell you. I think it's a 5th. It's a 5th level.
Oh, it's 5th?
Yeah.
No, it's even more.
Because that is on the bard list. I thought about taking it, but
Yeah.
I didn't know when you were gonna get him,
I
or if you had him or
will
whatnot.
probably not get them
but-
for a while. I'm 6 cleric right now.
Oh, okay.
So
If you want to make some amends to your bard list, Tyson, because we recently leveled up, and in this push that leveling up takes, instantaneous,
Mm-hmm.
then you can.
Yeah, it's just once I take it, I would have to keep it. and I'd have
Until
to
the
switch
12th
around.
level.
Yeah.
Yep.
And yeah, I kind of already.
I'm just
switched
letting you
up a
know.
lot.
I'm just letting you know for the next couple days you have that option because you will level up over the course of those.
Okay.
All right. So you said Tyson's Alandros is taking the first walk.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you doing anything while you're staying up, or are you just sort of?
I'd probably write while I'm staying up
Okay.
with them. So, and just every once in a while I'd look up and check to see that I don't know what this crew would be doing. They probably wouldn't
They're
necessarily
all.
care.
None of them are on the island. All of them are staying on the ship.
Um,
They don't seem to mind what's proceeding. Your Mordekainen's private sanctum goes far enough onto this island that sort of has a small ridge at the top. It's not very high. It's more akin to a hill. In order to get a better vantage point, I'm assuming that's where you guys, sort of the edge of your space. And opposite the ship, on the other side of the island, you think you see something. Roll me a perception.
$16.
You definitely saw like a figure, like a shape of a person of some sort, but just for a moment.
Did it leave, or do I still kind of see it off in the distance?
It's weird. So the way you're staring off is sort of staring into the sunrise. The sun's to the right of the ship if we're basing it off the map. Also, sorry I don't have a map for this. I did not think you guys would stop on any of these islands. So, theater of the mind it is tonight. It's hard because you can't like between sort of like squinting at rays of the sun reflecting off of the relatively calm ocean.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to make out, but you think, yeah, you see this figure down there.
Hey. And then second question, how close am I to switching watch?
This is dead in the middle of watch.
Dead in the middle? Okay. So I just kind of keep an eye on it.
Okay.
And if it got any closer, I'd probably wake someone up. But other than that, I'd kind of wait.
Okay.
And then as I switch watch, I'd tell them, whoever I was switching out, about it and
Okay.
see if we needed to act on it or if they just want to keep an eye on it as well.
Mm-hmm. So as you are sort of being aware of this, again, sort of like looking down, working on your book and looking up to make sure it's there. Only about 5-10 minutes. And you hear, carried on the wind, coming
Hold on, you
Alandros.
Here, yeah, you're cutting out.
Dang it.
We heard you here.
All right. You hear sort of being carried on the wind from the direction of this figure. Alandros.
Do I recognize the voice?
You do. It's the voice of your father.
Father? Is that you?
Yes. Son.
How did you know I'm here?
You came for me.
I didn't think you'd be in this place.
And then you sort of can't make out what he says next. This conversation sort of happening at a distance.
Yeah. Who would be next up on watch?
I don't know. What did you guys decide?
I can go next.
It'd be Vasilis. Still a little ways away.
I'd kind of wake up Vasilis real quick.
It's my turn to watch.
Well, not exactly. I heard the voice of my father, and there's a figure over there.
Okay. Very alert. He would grab his sword just to.
As you look off to the other side of the island, there's nothing down there. And you see that there's nothing down there either, Alandros.
I mean, it was just there. I mean, I was talking to him.
This is an interesting place. I believe it. This place plays tricks.
So you don't think it was him?
I don't know.
I mean, kind of looking around, he could be here, maybe. I would hope that he'd be somewhere better, but maybe something I did send him here. Something, I don't know, but
You can't carry that burden, Alandros.
if you don't think that it was him, should I wait for the morning to go check it out?
I can come with you if you'd like.
All right. Let's just go check.
Okay.
Take your... As I kind of gesture to the sword that you were strapping on or getting ready, take that just to be sure, just in case.
Of course.
And then I'd kind of direct us to the place that we saw, or that I saw him.
Yeah. So as you walk sort of down this hill, this incline, to a rocky shore, roll me a perception check, Alandros.
26.
Yeah.
My goodness.
So as you sort of walk down to near where the water is, you see hoof prints in the ground. And they're headed off along, if we're going based off of what we're looking down at the picture, sort of northwards to the north end of the island, skirting the edge of the water. And as you sort of follow the footprints with your eyes, you can see sort of as they wrap around this outcropping of rocks, the figure disappear behind the rocks.
I would yell out, "Father!" Is there any reply?
You see he steps out from the rocks, and you see he just holds his arm out like,
I would be super alert, like right next to Alandros.
hey, Vasilis, you walk down to the edge of this beach, and there's nothing here.
Can I tell that Alandros is seeing something, or am I just like it just looks like he's just walking?
I mean, you heard him call out father.
That's right. You called out father.
But
And
it's.
I
Anyway.
probably would say, shall we go? See him? He seems like he wants to show us something.
Could I like see like anything in the direction that he was calling out to?
Yeah, there's just an outcropping of rocks in that direction.
That's it. That like I'm not seeing a figure of any kind. We can go, Alandros. I would be cautious. I'm uncertain.
Right. Well, if we just follow his prints here, I'm sure we'll get to him.
Do I see any prints?
Yeah, you do not.
Okay.
Roll me a perception check, Vasilis.
Nice.
Yeah, there we go. I forgot to add any of my modifiers. It's probably only like a 1 or 2, so.
Sweet. Just as you notice that there aren't any prints, you hear someone call your name, Vasilis. Vasilis.
Can I tell who the voice is?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, you can. It's
Ooh.
Theseus's voice.
All right, I look around to follow the voice.
So over your shoulder, in the opposite direction of where Alandros is heading, sort of down the beach, you see a distant figure. A handsome, well-built young man. And your friend, Theseus.
I would catch Alandros before he like tried to run off in the opposite direction. Unless you would think that Alandros Tyson is just like on
That's
his
up to, yeah.
yeah, you know,
It's
like
up to,
No, he definitely would stick by, and if you stopped, he'd kind of stop and be like, "Come on, let's go." But he wouldn't walk off without you.
Alandros. I don't feel
Yes.
too well about this. As much as I want this to be real, I that's right, he probably can't see Theseus. I see someone too.
Alandros, hurry.
Who do you see?
We don't have much time, Alandros.
I just don't think we should.
Are they over here? As I kind of point to where I'm hearing this voice of my father. Maybe they're with him as well?
No, they're in the opposite direction, and I don't think it's smart to split up.
Well,
Unless it's for the
maybe you're
plot.
right.
I mean,
That's pretty much that's where I'm at, guys. Right now, it's like
Yeah, same.
right now I'm like
Um,
bad idea. No, definitely not a good idea. For the plot
Well,
though,
Do it.
is Zane thinking it's a bad idea, or is Vasilis?
no. Vasilis would be thinking it's a bad idea. Alandros is seeing stuff that I'm not seeing is there. Like total opposite. Like obviously something's trying to split us up. Like, so I'm really trying not to be meta, but
No.
Yeah.
even though I want Vasilis definitely wants to go over there though, for sure.
And you see that Alandros kind of sits and contemplates for a little bit and says, maybe you're right. I don't think it wise for us to split apart, and if it truly is my father, he would understand. Maybe we should head back and wait for the rest of the party, and then we can check it out together. I mean, there's plenty of time here in the underworld, right? They're not going anywhere.
True. I'd like to look back in that direction. Is he still standing there?
So, as you turn to look back in the direction, you see something very different. You come face to face with Theseus, except you see he is wearing the armor of Mogus. You see his eyes are red. You see his arm, his right arm at the elbow is severed and dripping blood into the rocks at your feet. And you see he has a look, sort of a mixture of fear and pain and hatred in his eyes. And he looks at you and he says, "This is your fault, Vasilis. I'm this way because of you." And roll me a wisdom saving throw.
We got a camera shift to see the action.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops. Let's see my setup up. I actually get disadvantage with wisdom saving throws right now. Thank
Why
you,
is
the
that?
River of Tardix.
Oh, yep, that's right.
Oh.
Oh, shoot. I accidentally rolled. Okay. Don't. Can I undo this?
Whoops, I rolled 20 through 20.
Not
Okay.
horrible.
Oh.
Okay. You fail.
Okay.
You take 14 psychic damage. And you're going to suffer a temporary bout of madness.
Madness.
I'm sure this is fine.
And we have not healed since the Hydra fight, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
We were in the middle
Okay.
of doing it.
All right. Roll for me a D100.
Please roll poor.
54?
54.
That's
This
Right
wasn't
in the
di-
middle.
Middle of the pack.
Remember whenever we were rolling the what? I don't like that face.
Okay.
I-
roll me roll me a d10.
Oh, great.
Oh my gosh, he's gonna go crazy for like a certain amount of days or something.
My gosh. Hopefully it's just hours. Oh.
I don't know if this is good or bad, guys.
Yeah.
I usually like an 8, but right now I can't really tell.
So, I'm gonna read this to you.
Oh, great.
This is temporary madness effect
Okay.
in 5e. 51 to 60. The character must use his or her action each round to attack the nearest creature.
Ugh. Alandros.
Oh my God.
What's the 8 for?
For the next 8 minutes.
Actually, Alandros, you're good. Don't even worry about it, bro. Just
It's
Like
just
sneak-
an obsidian greatsword. You're good.
Just like sneeze in Vasilis'
Ah.
direction, right?
So-
now,
I'm
dude.
so glad. that
So-
we have, like, full
I cast
so-
disintegrate. Just kidding.
It's okay. We can
Um,
go grab him real quick.
So, Vasilis, describe for me sort of why this reaction would take place.
I think in his temporary bout of madness, Vasilis would start to mutter things. He would start to say, he would start to yell out, "It's my fault. I did it to you. It was."
And you see, as you're saying this, Vasilis, you see this picture of Theseus, this image, this vision, whom you see or perceive as suffering, looks at you and he says, "Please, please, end me, Vasilis, end me." And you see this visage sort of like hovers over and covers Alandros. As Theseus says, "Put me out of my misery, Vasilis, save me."
Vasilis, what's going on?
He starts muttering, "I deserve this. I only hurt my friends."
What are you talking about?
And roll for me initiative, Alandros and Vasilis.
Good thing my initiative is terrible.
Man, where's the last
Ooh.
one either?
I
You got
know.
mine. Here you go.
My initiative is actually pretty good.
Good boy.
I rolled for initiative.
Probably get like what a
22.
28.
Two.
Oh, heck yeah. I rolled horribly.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did.
Thank goodness.
No, he is your enemy. Alandros is your enemy.
Yeah.
Well-
I was kind of hoping you'd roll first so then I could actually do something, but
Yeah,
Hey,
because
what's
you
your
don't
roll?
necessarily know that he's gonna attack
yeah,
you.
I would
Yeah.
like. I'm just gonna say I'd basically just skip my turn.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And-
It would be a surprise round.
Yeah.
Oh, that
so
makes sense.
surprise round and skip
That'll be
my
a
turn.
surprise. Yep, skip your turn, and then it would
You go, and I just
resume.
basically yeah.
Yep.
Do it.
What are you talking about? What's going on?
Please, Vasilis, please.
Yeah, he would just keep. Dude, I don't even know.
Well, I mean, we know what you need to do. For every round, you need to attack the nearest creature. So
But yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of what he would say, but anyway, Do you want me to start rolling for damage?
Well, I mean, you got to roll to hit him first. It's
Well,
not like
yeah.
you're just auto damaging.
You
Sorry.
probably hit.
Sorry, I got a little.
Calm down there.
I think
Calm
it's
down.
safe to assume he's gonna hit.
Need to humble myself a
Yeah.
little bit.
And you
real
know,
quick.
what's so interesting about this is that Alandros is the one.
We
Hold
didn't
on,
hear
this
what
is
you
the-
said.
Ah,
The one that won.
Alandros,
The one that got
Alandros
away.
was the one that asked Vasilis to bring his sword.
Yeah.
Oh.
Honestly, Vasilis would have brought it anyway.
At the end of this engagement, I'll clue you into what was going to happen anyway. Okay. Roll the hit.
Hit me.
Do it. Oh shoot! What even is my? At least I'm not raging. That's good for you.
I mean, why not? No, just kidding. No, I'm not going to be that mean.
I got a bunch of hit points. Go for it.
Yeah, he's fresh. He didn't take any
That's
damage
right.
from the
I
You're
took
fight.
one.
good.
Oh, that's right.
Took
That's
one
just
damage.
You're good, man. Don't even worry, bro.
And the folks in the top screen, please not be so distracting. Just kidding.
What?
Told you.
Who-
Told you. Your
Who you
team is
talking
in
about?
trouble.
Over there with the dance party.
All right.
Does
Sounds
a
good.
It was good.
It was pretty great. Song.
14's hit?
14?
Mm.
14 is
So,
my AC.
No, you rolled a 10 on the dice. You were hitting on way higher than a 14
Yeah.
because you add your strength plus your proficiency to hit.
Oh.
And your proficiency is a +4. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
it'd
it's
be
at
like
least
So
14.
it should be
18.
I missed it.
probably a
Yeah.
19, yeah.
I forgot about my proficiency.
Yep.
I was just adding my
Okay.
strength.
So 18.
So
Yeah.
18 hits.
18.
18
okay.
hits.
2 18s.
Yeah.
They both hit.
Okay. 4d6 damage. Don't forget to re-roll the 1s and 2s.
Jefferson's like, kill him. I want you to kill him.
Kill. Hey, that was the worst one that could have been rolled, and he got it. So
I've allowed a monster, and now I must destroy it. But I'm gonna use another player character to do it, so I don't get the blame.
Nothing can
And then-
kill Alandros.
okay, so
I
re-roll
tried
the
the
1.
chain, I tried the
and the 2.
god.
So
Nothing.
re-roll 2d6. So right now you've done 9. Okay, plus 5, so that's 14, and then you're gonna add your both times.
So,
And your strength.
no. Wait, you say add my strength?
Because when you hit with a weapon, you always add your strength modifier to the damage. So
Right.
2 weapon attacks is strength times 2. So it would be 14 plus 8, 22 damage. And is this a plus?
I also have my sword is a +2.
That's right. So,
So
it's actually 24 damage.
Yeah, 24.
Oh no, 26. No,
Yeah,
you're right.
26.
It's 26. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it twice. So, Alandros, as you're kind of saying this, you see Vasilis turn around slowly, kind of sword in hand, and his shadow looming over you, gun to his back. What is Vasilis's expression on his face?
Sadness.
You see tears begin to well up in Vasilis's eyes as he raises his sword and strikes you twice. You see, as you sort of stumble back, the first swing comes down and cuts your arms. And then, as you sort of are reacting to being hit by your friend, he follows it up with a slash that slashes your side.
And he
Okay.
keeps saying, I never wanted this.
All right. Alandros, we're back to the top of the initiative. It's your turn.
I would be completely in shock. And as my instincts kind of take over, I would step back.
Mm-hmm.
I will take an opportunity attack.
Okay.
Also,
Vasilis.
I have to say that this is actually kind of like cool and brings back some interesting memories. Now, like both of my characters have attacked the party without
Oh,
them,
yeah.
without their like
consent.
consent. You know what I mean? Like something comes over them and attacks the party. So
Yeah,
Well,
a
I mean-
likely story.
That
It
you
just
did.
so happens to always roll on the one where I lose my
Coincidence.
mind.
oops.
So hey, I will say that Theseus did attack the party without his consent, but he also attacked them with his consent
Yes.
on the bridge. So
Yeah, it's
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
poetic. It's
Yeah.
okay. It's cool.
no,
I
anyway.
wasn't in control of that point.
Okay, all right. Roll opportunity attack.
Opportunity attack. Get me.
You see, and Vasilis, all you can see is this Theseus begging you to.
No.
Yes.
He gotcha.
Yes.
My first critical hit, and it's on a party member.
Oh my god.
As Vasilis.
That's so good.
Okay.
Okay, so you automatically do your max dice damage.
Wait, hold on. I know I get.
Hold on, I know I get some buffs to this.
Yeah, let's
Look,
not
you
add
know,
more
there's
to
some
it.
other
stuff here. I can roll one additional weapon damage die when determining extra damage for a critical hit with melee attack.
Yep, because you
Yep.
are a barbarian. So, essentially what's happening is you do 12 automatically, the max dice damage. And now you're going to roll 4d6 again, re-rolling
No,
one.
just 2.
No. Because
No.
he, as a barbarian, he gets to roll an extra dice, an extra set of
So
dice.
1d6.
Okay, so the way we do criticals is you max out.
No,
Set
no,
of
but the way
dice.
that barbarian works is it's just 1 extra dice.
It's of the damage type. So
So
whatever the weapon
1d6.
is, it's of the damage type.
Because I get 2d6.
Okay,
For
yes.
attack.
So the way a normal critical, right, is you roll your damage dice twice, right? And the way that we've house ruled is when you do a crit,
Yeah,
and then you
I'm-
re-roll the next dice. The
I'm aware of
barbarian, when it says re-roll damage dice
We can't
of
hear
that
anything you're
damage,
saying.
Sorry, go.
it's just like the orc, the half orc. It's not just an extra dice. It's an extra whatever of the damage dice. So if it's a D10 for a longsword, you roll another D10 on top of the. If it is a 2d6, you roll both d6 because it's the weapon damage die, not just a singular die. It's essentially just adding another pool into that.
Okay.
Is this brutal critical?
Yes.
Yeah.
You can roll 1 additional weapon damage die when determining the extra damage for a critical hit with a melee attack.
Yeah. I think
And
I
the
would say
catch-
that
At
it says
13
one additional die,
At
but like
13th
you said,
level,
yeah.
you get 2.
Per the
and
weapon.
At 17th, you get
So-
3.
The catch is though is that the great sword is the only weapon that rolls 2 die.
No.
Yeah, but
Mauls also do, but they. It's,
Well, those are the only
says
2.
One
One
dice.
additional weapon damage die.
Yeah.
And
Right.
Then at level
So
13, you get 2 additional dice. At
Right.
17, you
So-
get 3 additional dice.
So in Jefferson house rules, that is the weapon dice, whatever the damage is. So if it's a maul or a greatsword, 2d6. Because those are the only 2 weapons that do multiple. Everything else just does 1 die
Alright.
damage.
Okay, go for it.
just go along with it, guys. So that way, just take the lick, Tyson. So that
No,
way,
I'm gonna be fine.
that
I'll
way,
be fine.
that way, we can use this later on. You know, if I get
Yeah.
We cleared it up.
Mm.
We're
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, later on when you actually fight us of your own free will.
As he's evil.
when I turn to Theseus's cause.
Wow, if you thought Alandros had trust issues before,
Oh my
You
god!
just wait.
That would be gnarly.
we were just starting to like you.
Bro, my characters can never get a break.
We're gonna push
Okay.
you to the edge like we did Theseus.
Well,
You will
hey.
be evil if you aren't already.
And then you guys just are like, why does this keep happening? The problem must be them, not us.
It's definitely not us.
We always have to have one evil party member.
Well, how much damage is that in total, Jeff? What that?
4d6 plus 12 plus 8.
Mm-hmm. $46 plus 12 plus
Plus
10
8.
because he has a plus 2.
Oh, plus 10.
And it wouldn't
So
be plus 8. No,
24.
because you don't
It'd
double
just be
the
one.
strength. You don't double strength. It'd just be
No,
one. So
but
it'd
he
be plus
gets
6.
strength and...
Not to damage.
And his plus
Oh,
2.
I
Yeah,
was
so it's
thinking
only plus 6.
proficiency.
Yeah,
Plus-
no. Yeah, so it's
yeah,
only
plus
plus 6.
6.
So 20
okay.
base and then 4d6.
Gotcha. That's what I thought. And I do get to reroll that one or the. Actually, I get to reroll the 1 and the 2.
So that's 7,
Yo, what's up with all these ones?
6, so 13.
That's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. 13 plus 20. Yeah, so 33. When you back
33
up,
total.
yeah, from this one attack. As you back up, do you turn your back to him or do you stay
No,
facing him and back
I
up?
stay facing him.
Do you have your like hands out to try and stop him?
No, because I'm going to do something.
Okay. So as you're backing out, getting ready to do something, another slash. This razor sharp medium blade cuts across your tunic on your chest, and it begins to feel wet.
All right. And then I'm going to cast Wall of Force around him as a cage.
That's
Ah,
awesome.
sick.
That's perfect.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I'm going to run my way back. And well, for 6 seconds, I'm
Mhm.
going to wait out his turn, and then I'm going to dimension door back to camp.
Yeah. Yep. You're able to do that easy.
Calen, the Thelassa.
What?
As I kind of run in and shake him and
Is it our turn for a watch?
Wait, why are we watching together?
no. And
You-
you see that I'm like bleeding.
What?
I have like cuts all over me and I'm bleeding.
What happened? Where's Vasilis?
How much is your max HP, Alandros?
Leveled up or non-leveled up?
You can give me either one.
110.
Okay.
You have a
So, yeah.
110? Holy
He just smiles at
crap.
us.
So we'll
Yeah.
go. Is the 110 the leveled up version?
Yeah,
Okay.
it was 100 non-leveled up.
Okay. So we'll go with 100 just for the sake of story purpose.
Yeah.
Calen, you're able to recognize right away. Very wrong. Like Alandros is very, very hurt.
I'm gonna cast.
You notice the wound on his chest and on his arms,
I'm
and
gonna-
he's bleeding a lot. Like the front of his. Yeah. What color was your? White.
White.
Yes, it's crimson now.
I'm gonna dump a cure wounds at 2nd level into him.
Okay.
For 15 points of healing.
Okay.
Why are you covered in cuts?
It's a long story. I don't think he meant to do it. I think something's going on in this island, but Vasilis, he attacked me.
Where is he?
He started muttering. He's down at the beach. I have him trapped there. For the time being. But
How long is for the time being?
maybe 10 minutes or so.
Okay.
And he just went crazy, or?
Well, I'll explain on the way.
Okay. I'm gonna cast
So-
Cure Wounds
so
on
as-
myself at first level.
As I was watching, I saw a figure just over here, and it spoke to me in my father's voice, and I wanted to go check it out, see if it was him or what was going on. And I woke up Vasilis, because he was next on the watch, and he just kind of lost it when we went down to the beach.
Because of
We were
your
gonna head
father?
back. No, he couldn't see him, and I don't know what happened. He started muttering weird words, and then he just turned with a strange look in his eyes and attacked me. And
So he was saying
I-
some sort of a spell, or?
no, something like, it wasn't me. It's all my fault. I can't remember, things like that.
Just out of curiosity, have both of you seen things that weren't actually there while we've been here? I mean, obviously,
What do you mean?
you have Alandros, you told us Thelassa. Have you seen things that weren't real?
Yes.
Okay, I have as well. So this must be some trick that Narano is attempting to play on us?
Yeah, it must be.
Or it's because we're mortal? I don't know, but how contained is Vasilis?
Are you guys walking down to the beach?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you can tell he's in the wall of force.
Okay. I'm still in the wall of force and I'm still going crazy, right?
Mm,
Please?
yep.
Okay.
Yes.
Clinking around in there.
As you guys show up, Vasilis is acting like a crazed man. He's throwing punches at the air, throwing things. And you see him. He picks up his sword and he starts slashing in the air. And he starts saying, "You could have been so much better. You could have been so much more, and it's all my fault." And he starts swinging, and you can see him. He throws his sword, and you can see him almost pretend to tackle someone that's not there, and gets them on the ground. He's just punching the ground.
What did you do to him?
Nothing.
What?
I just trapped him there. As I said, he turned on me. I think there must be something going on with this island.
Well, then let's get off the island.
What do we do with him?
I don't think it's just the island, because when I saw something, it was when we were on the ship.
Me too.
Yes, I saw things on the ship as well.
Okay, I'm a little hurt that you would both keep that secret from me, but I'll choose to let it go.
I swear I tried to tell somebody.
We'll move on.
Did I
In the
not?
background, Vasilis is just breaking his fists on rock and
Yeah.
yelling things.
I don't know what we're gonna do about him.
Do either of you have
Can
some sort of containment
I
spell that you could cast, or
might have something.
Something?
Hold on.
You can see that now Vasilis has begun to strangle a fake person that he is straddling and keeping down on the ground. And
Vasilis,
And-
what you're seeing is you are strangling Theseus, and you see Theseus is looking up at you pleadingly, saying, "Please."
and he starts saying, my selfishness has brought you to this. It's turned you into this. and there's tears streaming down his face. His face is just wet.
I don't have any spells that I could use to.
Thus, I know you've used sea vines to hold things in the past.
Yes, but not to transport them.
Well, just keep him from hurting himself.
I can do that.
Is he hurting himself enough to do damage to himself?
Marginal. Like he'll come out with hurt hands for sure,
Okay.
but he's
But
not like
he's not gonna
attempting to unalive himself.
Yeah. Well, I didn't.
If
think
that
he
makes
would.
sense.
I just knew that Vasilis was really low on hit points.
How low?
Like
If
you
you were
want
to-
a number?
If you were to attach a dice number to it, what would it be?
I would say a D4 for sure.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's
Hey,
Yeah.
I'll go.
wow.
you can't
All
get
right.
through the wall of force. I don't think.
It's not a wall of force.
Yeah, no, just
Wait,
cast
wait,
the
wait, wait,
spell
wait, wait.
in
Wait, can I-
the wall of force.
Can I do something,
on.
Jeff?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. I would say I will say this. I have 3 hit points left. With this him like punching the ground and stuff like that, I would say he's taken, I would say a D4 of damage, maybe
I think
3.
so too. Oh yeah.
And I think this would be kind of cool, just for flavor's sake. I have a new ability. We're level 11 now, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Goodness. Okay.
For all intents and purposes, yes.
For now that we are level 11, I have Relentless Rage, which says that your rage can keep you fighting despite grievous wounds. If you drop to 0 hit points while you're... Oh, crap. It's while I'm raging. Can we count this as a rage? Come on, madness, rage. Come on. I'm raging out over here.
We'll finish what it says. Yeah.
Okay. While raging and don't die outright, you can make a DC 10 Constitution saving throw. If you succeed, you drop to 1 hit point instead.
Okay.
And for fun, I thought it would be cool if he literally just passed out, and then just woke up and just started going at it again.
Sure.
For you.
Let's roll a D4. Let's roll a D4.
It's gonna be a 1.
This is how much damage you are taking by literally striking rocks.
Lame.
Is that a 1?
No, I was rolling the D4.
Oh,
It's a
roll a
3.
D4. No.
Yeah. No, it's a 3.
Okay, cool.
Okay. All right, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution
DC
saving throw.
10. Yep.
Oh, I get to add my Constitution to that.
Mm-hmm.
Do we just see him just pass out?
Yeah.
Now the question is,
You're supposed to roll a D20, but that works.
oh,
Yeah, it's the DC is 10, so you're trying to beat.
I'm dumb, man.
You're
I'm
fine.
I'm
You're
thinking
good.
about
We'll-
other stuff.
We'll take it. And you should be proficient in Constitution as well. So don't forget to add your proficiency, but it should be a +8. So as long as you don't roll a 1 or a 2.
No, 7. I get +7.
Okay. Oh, 1d10 +7. Sorry. Yep. All right. Roll that d20.
Roll a D20 for what?
Or the save. You rolled a d10.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said that I could go with it.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you don't roll a 1, 2, or 3.
Right?
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Yeah.
There you go.
Yes.
Really.
So, you watch as you're discussing how to handle that. Yeah, you. I guess do you want to describe it, Zane, on what they see?
Yeah, I mean, you just you see him. He's punching the ground, right? And then he stands up and starts to stumble backwards, almost like someone shoved him off, or kicked him off of him, or something like that. And you just see him just fall to the side and pass out.
And then you see, before you end Wall of Force.
No,
You
and
see-
Wall of Force.
I'm not ending it. I'm
No,
letting it run out.
Yeah, let it run out. No, that's too much. And you see, he kind of sits there for a minute, and he kind of blinks awake again.
Vasilis?
And he goes right back to it. Just goes, grabs his sword, starts swinging around in the air, flailing, starts stabbing at the ground.
And I will have said it's coming up on the 10 minutes of Wall of Force.
Who's he fighting?
And so after,
Well, isn't he just insane for like 8 minutes?
Yeah, for 8 minutes.
Yeah,
yes,
so
I
red
know,
characters don't know
we're at
that.
7 minutes. Yeah, we're at 7 minutes of Wall of Force
Oh.
when he passes out. I'm just saying you're aware, Tyson.
That it's coming up.
Yeah.
He starts stabbing the ground, and he says, "All of this to appease my father, and I deserve it all," and just keeps stabbing the ground.
And then, after about a minute of watching him to continually fight Vasilis, you see as you stab, all of a sudden, you sort of blink awake, and you're by yourself. You're standing on the beach. There's no Theseus near, and you see the ground is. Your blood stains the rocks and sand. Grass is uprooted, and you see various wounds in the earth where you've stabbed your great sword into. And as you sort of look up and look through this Wall of Force, what color is your wall? See through.
It would be kind of a blue gold swirly haze.
Like opaque. Like you can still see
Yeah.
through, but it's almost like
Yeah.
looking through.
You know, like the ray
Oh.
shields in Star Wars?
Yes. It's
Yeah,
like that. Okay.
but like
Great.
blue and
And
gold.
gold. And
13.
you see your three friends sort of.
Hold on, you're cutting out. See your three friends.
You see your three friends staring at you in bewilderment. And you see a very wounded Alandros.
Are you normal? What did you mean?
Do I know that I went into some kind of state, or I'm just 1 second I was up standing with Alandros talking with him, and the next
You have memories, almost like memories of a bad dream.
right, just like
of
flashes.
fighting. Yeah, like of fighting Theseus. And I'm not talking about fighting Theseus in the arena. Like, you have memories of fighting him here on the beat.
Yeah,
But, like, you don't have a memory of attacking Alandros. Does that make sense?
yeah. I snap out of it. I'm kind of like on my knees on the ground after I was pummeling it, and I say, "Where's Theseus? Is he still here?
What are you talking about?
What do you mean?
Did I hurt him?"
Is that who you saw? Is that who
Yeah.
you were talking to?
He was just here.
He was never here, Vasilis.
Why do my hands hurt so much?
You were just punching and beating the beach, and you did this to Alandros.
Alandros, I did that to you.
Yes, after you.
I'm so sorry.
You muttered some things.
I don't know what happened, but I would never.
You did.
I would never hurt you. I'm sorry. I'm deeply ashamed.
This feels too familiar.
And by now, Wall of Force would have ended.
So, you know how you said you couldn't see my father over there?
Yes. Or his tracks. It's like he wasn't there.
Well, did you see Theseus?
I did.
I think it was an illusion, just like my father was.
Did you fight your father?
No, we were going to head back, and then you turned on me.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I
mean, it's okay. I wouldn't be the first time a friend has succumbed to something of the sort, so as long as you don't do it again, as I kind of eye you warily, I think we can move past.
Thank you. I don't mean to give excuses, but I hope it's just this place. I'm worried that it didn't affect any of you the way that it did I.
We all have kind of seen things. Seems like we've all been having visions of sorts. I think that we need to be a little more open with each other while we're here. Specifically, if you see something that makes you question your reality of maybe seeing a loved one or a friend or someone from your past, how about we just have a check system in place where you just ask the person next to you if they can see whatever you're seeing in the direction you're seeing it, and if they say no, then we just trust each other that I don't know.
I think that's a good idea for now. Until we can come up with something better.
I am curious. You were saying things like it's your fault and all of this to appease your father, and
what else did I say?
That it should have turned out differently. But the most glaring is that you did all of this to appease your father. It sounded very Theseus.
Yeah, I'm sure it did.
What did you do to Theseus?
What did your father make you do?
And please know that honesty will go much farther than trying to skirt around the question.
Sugarcoat it.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course. I only wish to be honest with you. I see you guys, I see you as my companions, and if there's no trust between us, there's nothing. I guess it is a little funny that I would say that, though. You could say that Theseus and I were kind of cut from the same cloth. But my father holds no blame what I did to Theseus. In the end, it was all my decision. Beating him in the games was not a decision he made, but one that I made to prove myself. And I wish every day that I didn't do it.
Is that not what the games are for? I mean, what do you mean?
It is what they are for. It's to prove yourself, which is exactly what I was doing there. You see, my father being the high priest in Akros didn't wish for me to be a warrior. Wanted me to be, well, anything else. A businessman, politician, like my sister was becoming. A part of the clergy. Selling trades out by the market, really anything, like I had said.
So you believe that
But
that
it's
is...
just not. Sorry, go ahead.
You believe that that is where that came from? Or is there something else?
Believe that where what came from.
Where that phrase that you uttered. Is there something deeper, or do you believe that that's it?
Vasilis,
Yeah.
as she asked you this question, something tugs on you, and it feels like it's deeper, but the only thing that you can come up with, really the only thing that makes sense, the only thing that you can remember, the game.
Yeah, that's that's all I can think of.
Okay.
But it does not make sense. Listen, what Calen said is true. We've had a member of our company lie to us. If there's more, now is the time. Your story doesn't make sense.
If you want to roll an insight check.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if I believed him. Can I get in on that?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. For those who want to roll an insight check, you can.
We're all pretty suspicious.
Do it. Your insight's gotta be good. You wasted a good natural 20 on nothing.
Bro, that's all my natural 20s are. They don't help anything.
Nothing hurts my friends.
Did you get something good, Alandros?
17.
Yeah, mine's like 7.
Mine's a 6.
Hey, Alandros. You went to school for this. You use this in poker as well. You know how to read people. You know how to get vibes, I guess, in interactions. This is something very peculiar because you can pretty reasonably, almost assuredly say, you can tell that Vasilis is telling the truth. However, you're right in the sense that things don't add up. It shouldn't be the truth. But Vasilis is being truthful. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You thinking what I'm thinking, Tyson?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was just seeing if I had
I don't have anything. Oh,
Calen. What?
nothing. Keep going. Probably not.
Wait, before you have a conversation, can I answer the question that you, or what you
Yes.
said to
Oh
me?
yeah.
I can't remember exactly what you
All right.
asked.
Before you say, was what I said an accurate statement to
Yeah,
Vasilis, Zane? Okay, I just want to make sure that. All right.
I basically said we've had someone lie to us in the past.
Right.
If
right.
you're gonna tell the truth, now's the time.
Perfect. Yeah. Okay. I absolutely understand. How this could make you feel, and how me attacking you could bring up these things from the past, which I can only assume were done by Theseus, which I'm deeply sorry. And I don't wish to repeat the same patterns that he did. And I truly don't want to hold any information from any of you, because I know the things that you've been through and the things that he's put you through.
Interesting.
Do you believe him?
Would you?
As I look at Alandros.
Well, I look back. I've devoted my life to hiding pivotal information and knowing when others are doing the same. He is lying, or he is telling the truth, but his story doesn't add up. Would you mind coming over here and laying down in front of me? I would like to run a few experiments on you. They won't hurt.
I did just attack you, and I'm kind of scared right now that you're gonna work some kind of magic on me, Alandros.
I'm not gonna kill you. If we
But-
wanted you dead, we would have done it. And I reach out
If
and
this
put
is
my
what
hand.
if this is what you need to build trust with me, I will.
I'm gonna give Vasilis a cure wounds.
Yeah, he is at 1 HP.
Yeah, you have 7 additional hit points.
Sweet. I trip on a rock on the way back to the ship and I die.
The rock that he kicked.
Reginald!
Reginald?
You threw off the ship.
Oh man. Reginald, you killed me.
Theseus.
So I'm gonna have you kind of lay down in front of me, and I'm going to perform a ritual. And at the end of the ritual, I'm going to place my hands on your head and cast Identify, which
Ooh.
the last sentence in Identify is, if you instead touch a creature throughout the casting, you learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting it.
Okay. What does the ritual look like?
This one would look different. So normally my rituals for learning what an object is, it's more of me studying this thing. But this ritual is definitely more magical.
Okay.
I'm kind of chanting these things in a language that I think only Calen understands, Celestial.
Yeah, I would be picking up bits and pieces. I only know basic.
Yeah. So you'd kind of understand that I'm talking about, like, reveal your secrets, show me what's hidden, things like this, as I'm doing these signs and symbols over him. And then I would, before sitting down, I'd go and scoop up some of the salt water, and I'd kind of be sprinkling it on him, as I kind of do these things in Afara's name, and then at the end I would place my hands like this over his head with like my like that, and then just kind of like release my magic into him, kind of probing to see if there's anything affecting him.
As you do so, not really knowing what to expect, you find something shocking, sending your energy into the mind of Vasilis. You reach almost what feels like barrier of like energy, magical energy. So strong that it nearly bounces these signals that you sent in back. And you know that Vasilis is under the effect of modify memory at 9th level.
Big boy magic.
Big boy magic.
Big boy magic.
As I kind of shake awake out of this stance. Vasilis,
Yes.
who do you know that can wield magic of the highest sort?
I rose? This is a weird question.
No, of a person, someone that you've interacted with. Magic far beyond even my abilities.
Plenty of people in Akros that I rub shoulders with constantly can have access to magic.
What of your father? What of Proteus?
Proteus has never been one of magic study. Father, yes.
How deep does his wellspring go?
So,
I'm basically asking, can he cast 9th level spells?
I would say he wouldn't know that, but
so
Um,
Alandros, you would have some basic idea of like the structure, like not basic idea. You went to know of the different.
sorry, you're gonna have to repeat a good bit of that, Jeff.
Different structures of the different.
The different structures of the different polis, and you would know that though Akros is martial and militaristic, it still holds great to priests, especially those who follow the path of Iro, and that there is usually a king that sits, a captain of the king's guard. Like the big three of Akros are the king, captain of the king's guard, who was Proteus, and then also the high priest. And of the three, the high priest of Iroas is magic of all of Akros, and only someone. It's as much a political position, earned position through talent or skill. Like, in order for somebody to be the high priest of Iroas in Akros, they have to know their stuff. Like, they have to be powerful. Does that make sense?
yeah.
Because it's like the king represents like the political and governance of the city. The captain of the guard represents like the military arm of the city, and then the high priest represents like the magical.
Gotcha. Then actually, I would say Vasilis would know. Then, I mean, like he wouldn't know spells. You know, he wouldn't.
Yeah.
Know, he wouldn't be able to,
He doesn't.
wouldn't be able-
He doesn't know the
wouldn't be able
lingo.
to communicate with like spell jargon.
Here's
but-
the thing. It's. I mean, your dad, from what I understand, wanted you to follow in his, because just like the other, not uncommon for families or lineage, which is why he wanted you to be a priest, is because he was hoping someday you would become the
A priest
Yeah.
as
High
opposed
priest.
to a warrior.
Yeah,
yeah.
pretty much. Yeah.
Well, It appears that someone who knows a great deal about magic has blocked off your memory or changed it to their own will.
How can
through
that
the
be
use
done?
of there are some out there who possess those powers. I have studied them, but they use enchantment to modify what you or what the recipient is able to recall of certain scenarios and situations, and they can change them to any way that they please. And it appears that someone has done that to you at a level even higher than myself.
So you're saying that no matter how hard I try, the things that I think and know aren't reality? That they're...
To an extent, yes. They're not able to modify a great deal, but recent events, they can change.
recent events?
Yes, but it was probably cast on you, it seems, during your games with Theseus. That's what I would guess.
That would be... I would say that is a guess, correct? I mean, he wouldn't be able to know when.
No.
No.
Nope.
But just being that Theseus and you were saying all that stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
we
using
can put two and two
context
together.
This,
But
I
I do-
mean,
I just have to say-
Tyson wrote the story, but he's doing a good job as
Yeah.
being somebody who hasn't. No, this was a
Right.
guess for sure.
I'm just, yeah.
An
I just have to
educated
put
guess.
out there to everyone else that, like, you don't actually know, and I don't know. Like, that is just you're using context. Tyson and Alandros
Major context.
using
Oh.
context clues. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Like, I mean,
Zane,
you literally were
Zane.
like,
Zane, you and I are the only people that know in this group.
Right.
So truly, Tyson used context clues to come to that
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah. Of
Yeah.
course. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot where we were.
You just said basically my thoughts are not my own.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think there's anything we can do about it tonight.
At least we know that you were trying to be as honest as you could to your full knowledge at this point.
Yes, it's comforting.
Connor, you don't have remove curse prepared, do you?
Not tonight. I'm out of third level slots too.
Gotcha. Okay.
He
I
says,
have a feeling
"Check
we're gonna
back
need
later."
it tomorrow. I think that there is one person who just so happens to be with us. As I kind of gesture back to the boat, who may also have some added insight on this.
That I may have to agree with.
Unless, I don't know. I mean, he hasn't really been helpful thus far.
No, but just with the talk that he had the other day with Vasilis, just in the little bit that we heard,
True.
he did seem to open up a little bit more.
Yes, you're making a valid point.
Proteus's armor is thick, even around his mind, but I think he can. I think he'll warm up to us.
Well, and I think we more so asked him general questions rather than specifics.
Well, regardless of all of that, we really need a rest.
I agree.
And
I'd
no wandering off, please.
Why don't we rest on the boat?
Agreed.
Alright, let's head back then. Vasilis, for what it's worth, I appreciate you being as honest as you are capable of. It really is comforting to know that you are genuine. So I don't think there's any hard feelings, but obviously don't do it again if you can help it.
Especially the
You got
fighting bit.
The what?
The fighting bit.
The fighting bit.
Not a great memory.
Like I said, I truly am sorry. I never wish to use my skills on a friend.
Yes. Well, as I said before, as long as it doesn't happen again, we can move past it.
Let's go to bed.
Yes.
Yes, my eyes are tired.
As you all walk towards the ship, you sort of hear a crash, a boom in the distance. And as you look to the horizon, in the direction that you know to be heading, following along, you see breaking through the rocky top of the underworld. Very far, you can't quite make it out, but you know it to be very large. A shape begins to hurtle, not towards you, but away from you, towards the ground. And you see a cloud of smoke and dust as a loud explosion makes contact with the earth. And then several seconds later, you hear the massive concussive force, and then the accompanying wave. But this massive wave that sort of swells the entire and begins to sit down. And as that happens, Calen, you see the sigil of Clothis burns brightly on your hand. And that's where we'll end this section.
What a freaking episode!
Wow. That was a roller coaster.
Oh my goodness.
That was a roller coaster.
Well,
Wow, that
thank
was
you all for
great.
watching. As always, give us a like. Subscribe to us if you haven't already. Apple or... Check us.
Yeah, how about I
Hold
do
on,
the
and Tyson will
outro?
now re-say that because Jefferson
Alright.
was
Yeah, like
breaking
and
up.
subscribe. It's free. Go and do it just down below. Check out season 1 of Heroes of Theros anywhere podcasts can be found. We're working on getting on YouTube very slowly, but it's going to happen one of these days. And check out Curse of Strahd. We got season 1. Season 2's coming up here in who knows how long, but it'll come up soon. Got a bunch of one-shots. If you like what you see here, you'll enjoy it there.
Check out.
And as always,
We love you.
go watch
We
Alien.
love you.
We love you.
Goodbye.
Bye.